Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Hope everybody are doing fan-freaking-tastic today. I've done some work here. We're back starting off today in the mine. I gotta tell you guys right off the bat here, this episode wasn't supposed to be possible to record because the renovations that I've been talking about of my apartment has now started as of today. So yesterday I packed my entire studio down and I kind of rushed and made sure that my videos were uploaded and all of that stuff. And today at 7 a.m. they woke me up because, you know, I don't wake up on my own at that hour. They woke me up and there was manly men doing all the manly men stuff, and in the middle of it they sort of said that they will be back in 2 days. They ripped out my windows. So right now I'm sitting in an apartment without windows. It's like covers in front of the windows, but they are still letting through air and stuff, so it's pretty cold. Long story short, they've been here all day, they've done a lot of work, and they say, okay, we'll be back in 2 days. So I put my desk up and my microphone. I can't sit where I normally sit, so the audio may be a little bit different. I hope it's adequate and I hope it's good enough. I tried my bestest, but basically, like, I can't stay away from the server, and so hopefully this episode will find you well as a little bit of an extra, I guess, before my total eviction of the apartment due to renovations. Dudes, I've been doing some work actually in between episodes whilst I was rendering the last episode. I finished up this item frame idea, and I gotta say, it looks kind of weird, but I really like it. I really like it. I may want to... Nah, I think it's good like that. I also moved the beacon, and I mined out a giant new super mine area. You can see this entire thing was mined out, and it's still a little bit left to do there. And slime. Yeah, there's a big slime chunk here. Apparently they spawn all the time. But of course, the big thing that I've been doing in between episodes is this. We now have an input chest that goes into the system, and this took a little bit of time to work out just because of finding pathways and finding a way to do it. And I also discovered that I could, because this is clicky as annoying, right? So I could like just have it open like this and just drop stuff down, because I used water streams all the way because of the bubble columns. So items are being shot up super quick up to the sorting mechanism. And up here I had to do some tiny changes. Had to change this up to glass panes. You can see the items are going pretty slow, and then they reach the final hopper if they're not sorted. And everything is working great. I also should say that with this shulker box loader that we built last time, I changed my repeaters back to 1 tick, because otherwise it does not work. Otherwise it just breaks the things multiple times. So don't do what I did. This is fully functional, and I think... since I've been mining, I'm pretty sure, yes, I've got some cobblestone and I got some stone backlog. Everything is looking beautiful. And let's have a look at the resources that I've actually got that are, yeah, look at that, 14 diamonds, over a stack of iron, starting to build the supply back up, also some diamond ore, bunch of redstone. Very happy with that. Like, this mine is truly coming alive, and I'm so happy that it's like functional and stuff. Don't get me wrong though, we got a lot of work to do still. Today, like I said, I'm hoping to not spend the entire episode in this place. I got a little bit of a plan for a minigame, my first minigame of the season that I want to create today. And it's gonna be a little bit special. It's gonna be a little bit different. I'll talk more about that later. First, we're actually gonna do some work here, because right over here in the back of this mine, there is a spider spawner. How cool is it? How perfect isn't that? So I've been lighting up some caves and stuff, as you do in between episodes. And remember how I said that I would really like a mending machine. So you go out and you mine and you're all tired, you come back and you mend yourself up and you're ready to go again. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. So we're going to try and take this spider spawner, and I have been looking around for another one. I did find another one further this way, but there isn't any place that I could find that has 2 spider spawners next to each other close to the mine. So, I mean, it won't be the quickest, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to be sufficient, I'm hoping. So anyway, I'm going to start by making this a 9x9 cube around the spawner. Alright, so we got a nice little cube, and the plan is... Oh man, I always find it tougher to make spider spawners than anything else. But the plan is that we're gonna wash them down this way. Right, so we want to have water here. And this may start spawning spiders. Ah! Okay, I think we're good. we're gonna wash them down this way. And then here we will continue to wash them. And they will be very clean afterwards, by the way. We'll continue to wash them this way, where we're gonna place some soul sand down and bring them up. In theory. And I want to place down some glass here and here. Now see, spiders climb, which is a little bit of a nuisance, but well, hopefully... Oh, and here's another issue. We need that block to be a source block over there. So if I do this... Nope, not that. If I do this... I wonder if the spiders will pass through there. What? Ice blocks will form? With water underneath? Since when? I mean, obviously in 1.13, but... I had no idea that was a thing. You didn't... Okay, we gotta test something else here. This was not a thing in the past. Okay, that's still not a thing, but check what is a thing. If I have a source block there, and then another one here, that actually forms into water. Oh my goodness, that makes it so much easier to do stuff. And that makes ice so much more valuable as well. That's incredible. That gotta be new, right? Alright, anyway, I think we got this here sorted out. So here is where the spiders will be popping out. And I haven't figured out like a killing mechanism or anything yet. But this is very close to the mine, and I think we can make something good here with this. Of course, as always, before we get too excited about stuff, we may want to try this out. So I'm just gonna... actually, you know what? This is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, man. Okay. I may very well die at spiders, cave spiders. I hate poison spiders. Oh, and I can't even get out here. Okay. We're fine. Yeah, before we get too crazy, we're just gonna make sure that this works. That guy there was tracking me, so he may not work here. He may start climbing. And it did look like he was... Yeah, he's tracking me here. Oops. Did also look like... come on, dude. It did look like he was climbing on the glass, which is not great, I guess. I actually don't know how big the hitboxes are. I may want to put the trapdoor... what are they doing? Might want to put the trapdoor underneath the glass instead. Okay, so I'm gonna try and put the trapdoor up there instead of on the side. And of course, like, they won't be pushed there naturally, but my theory is... Yeah, he goes underneath fine. My theory is that the next guy will push the first guy over. Oh yeah, okay. I think we're okay, but I don't understand. Yeah. They shouldn't be able to fight it. I don't like it if they would be able to climb. Yeah, they're climbing there. Okay, but I guess they will eventually fall down, but that is going to lower the spawns if we allow them to do that. I want to figure out a way so that does not happen. Okay, guys. Signs are, according to the interwebs, blocks that can't be climbed by spiders. So I just stuck in there real quick and put down signs like so. And that should do it, actually. That should be fine. As far as the killing goes, I haven't really thought about this much more, but I just did like a classic thing with a fence post. They can't get through this. And with the bubbles, they're like pressed up there, so it's quite easy to like hit them. And then we can mend our pickaxe. Nice. That's beautiful. The drops I don't care about, so I'm not really gonna make a collection system. And it won't be, I mean, that's quite a bit of wool there actually. But yeah, it won't be that much. But I do want to design this place. I do want to get it so that it's connected to the mine here. So I'm gonna spend some time on that, just making it fit the place. I think this is so perfect though, because now we have our mending machine right here, and then the other big machine that we need over here is, of course, a super furnace, a super smeltery. So I may have gone a little bit overboard on the whole spider tunnel thing, but I gotta say, I think this turned out great. I put a lot of detail in it, and I don't know if this is like a representation of my apartment today with all the junk everywhere. But long story short, I do think it turned out good. I also think that I worked out a system where you actually don't get poisoned from the spiders, which is like a massive issue with poison spider spawners. You always stand there and you get like a little bit poisoned, but by pushing them up to the third block like this and then having a fence block here, I can push myself all the way in. I can always kill all the spiders, get the XP, and I can jump for the loot. And yeah, they haven't yet to poison me, so that's a really good sign. But anyway, dudes, I have spent a little bit more time here, and I've worked a little bit on this side over here, as you can see. So originally the rail was coming down this way, and then I got one of those revelations where, like, wait a minute, why would it come down there in the middle of everything? It was really bothering me. So I decided to add a little bit of a window situation for the rail and then extend the rail this way. So this here, oops, this here is going to be our end station for the rail. And I've decided that I just want to do more building down in the mine. Now today I do want to make our minigame as well in this episode, but for now, right now, I'm just feeling so inspired of continuing to build here and trying to finish this entire room. I do want to add in loads of details, lots of things like this. I just want it to feel like it's overused, if that makes sense. Now we have the functioning storage system, of course. We have the cool little blocks on the side, but we do need a spot for all our ores because right now they're right here. So that's kind of weird. And also we need somewhere to sleep, and eventually, although I'm not going to get to that today probably, we also need a super smelter, like a big furnace, right? So we got a lot of stuff that we got to fit in here, and the mine itself starts over here. Like this is the wall. So I'm going to try and make like some sort of cool little entryway into the big mines, hiding, like maybe just using some spruce doors or whatever. That was a terrible representation of what I wanted to do. But yeah, long story short, dudes, listen. I have construction work going on in my apartment. I feel very much up to sitting here and building a lot of things and trying to make this place come alive, adding in a lot of details and just finishing up this area in front of us. Maybe adding something over here. And yeah, just get all of this sort of finalized. So I decided to do something pretty simple here. I connected up a chest over here, and as you can see, it's being loaded at the moment. The clicking is from our input system here. But I decided to route all the ores and everything that isn't like the deep storage, instead of being, of course, up here, which was temporary anyway, is now going over here. And this is actually pretty quick. I'm transferring it all the way using water. The dropper you hear is just the dropper underneath there. See all the diamonds? I threw it all in there just to test it out. Had to be a little bit sneaky with this water gate here because we are pushing the items along the glass panes. I had to have another water source pushing them back into the stream, and then that goes all the way around and drops down into a hole, into a hopper, and into the chest. And I'm making sure as well, and this is important if you do this yourself, because the items are traveling in the world, it's very important that they don't have to sit here for more than 5 minutes, because obviously then they would despawn. And that would be a pretty bad situation. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been working all night with this, and it's now morning time. The workers have started again, so massive drilling or whatever it is going on in the background. But take a look at this. It is truly starting to feel just like I wanted it to feel, I think. Which I guess doesn't make any sense. We got a little bit of a station going on here. I guess I should try and pop down some minecarts just to make it more immersive. I do need more rails. I'm actually out of that. And I've tried to make this area look as interesting as possible. That door is supposed to be closed. We got our entrance to the mine. I worked out some really cool patterns, I think, that really works nice with these new blocks and some windows into the mine. Of course, the mine will always be looking pretty garbaggio in there. It will always look a bit dug out, and, you know, we'll be able to see granite and diorite and all that garbage. But I do think the windows are kind of cool. I've really started enjoying putting crafting benches down as well. I think this is a great touch that not only is functional, but it also actually has the correct colors for the scheme. So we have the dark oak, you have the oak, you have the kind of acacia, which is just another color. I really like the idea of just having crafting benches, and I may even want to put down like a few more, maybe like around this thing. It just like... that's pretty ugly. But it does do some stuff to the place, I feel. And I've never really used crafting benches for decoration, but it's definitely a thing. Now check this out as well. I took some time to add some armor stands here with items. This is of course our richity chest. All of our richities are getting sorted into this chest. And I think... like, there's a massive mess. But yeah, I do have some more diamonds. We're actually starting to do pretty good, finally, on the diamond department. So that leaves us with 8 ores and 22 diamonds. That's nice! Rather than just having the bed over there, which is, you know, it's kind of an important thing of this place, is to have a bed so that we can sleep at night. Rather than doing that, I would like to have, like, a little bit of a loft where we can find peace for the night or whatever. And I think... that place? Yeah, that did place. If we have the ladder go all the way up, oops, that did not place though, because there's no block there. If we have the ladder, well, I can't even speak. If we have the ladder go all the way up, and then we'll do some kind of, let's see, maybe floor level here, where I'm putting the slab on the down level so that we can get a cool, cozy light level up there is the plan. And just like that, I feel like this is finally completed. Apart from the furnace. Okay, we haven't got to the furnace yet. There's so many things. And I don't know if I love this. But, like, I just figured we do need some kind of ores laying around. Although, it doesn't really make sense that there are ores laying around on the floor, because... like, this is a mine. You wouldn't just leave stuff. I suppose it may be there, you know, waiting to get smelted up or whatever. But check this out, dudes. I did a little bit of an attempt at getting a pickaxe stuck in a rock here that someone has left. And I think that turned up pretty good. The station is now looking really cool, I feel, from here. I've replaced most of the torches, although not all of them, most of them for the redstone lamps instead. And I came up with this idea where we have these sort of hanging down lights at different levels, and I think that actually works. Putting a lever underneath it is something I've never done before, but I think that's fine. You could also just do it with glowstone. But all in all, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this this mine project. We will do some more stuff here in the future. I do want to have a brown carpet going down here, rugged and that, but I don't have any brown dye. And when I do, I can also place a light source right here so that the site is completely safe. We'll use this wall here most likely to create like an epically mega furnace of doom, and I'm thinking of using like 64 furnaces or something crazy like that. And that's going to be one project for the future. The loft is completed up here. We have a sleep space for all the miners, including ourselves. A little bit of personal storage is available, and of course the ender chest so that we can send back stuff home. Would want some more stuff in here, like a clay pot with maybe some flowers or shrubs or something in it, but I don't have more materials. I'm actually very low on resources other than the actual ores. Now if we take a look in the ore chest, yeah, we're doing pretty okay. Obviously, like, I haven't mined more than that super stretch that I showed you, I think, at the beginning of this episode. And there's still more mining to do, so that's all good. But the main thing is that now we have a place to go and mine. I also did almost complete the rails all the way up to the top here. And I'm not sure about this. I'm kind of eager to see your guys' comments because remember, this is a backlogged episode. So I haven't actually seen a single comment yet from when I started this project. But hopefully you guys like it. And hopefully you come with ideas or have come with ideas already for the mine. Something we can do, if anything. It's going to be very, very, very interesting to read. We've got the mending place in place. This is actually fully functional. And I'm just super happy right now. I'm just super, super happy. The vision that I had starting this project has definitely come alive. All right, we just have to do this. We just have to do this. So a little while ago, Cubfan, I believe Cubfan, right, put this thing up. A Dolphin Highway. And I have yet to try this thing. But if you didn't know, the Dolphins gives you like a swimming boost, I suppose. And I think you swim extremely fast, and I'm out of rockets at the moment, and I do need to head to town to do some shopping for my minigame here. So I figured we'd try this out. Yeah, look at this speed! Oh, wow, that's insane! We are oh, this thing is a little bit too far away though. Oh, I was hoping they were all connected. What? But this is, oh, maybe we didn't actually get the buff from the second guy there. We gotta keep an eye out. Yeah, see that? Now, and it refreshed, I think. You see the top right-hand corner here. Oh, and we're moving faster than the server can keep up. So now we're over... Oh, we're over at spawn! Or over at the town. That is better than the nether. Wow, that is cool. Oh, I'm glad to see that that's still up. It's so funny, I'm sorry. With my shopping all complete, and I think I have everything I need, I wanted to try this. What if I go buy Elytra in the highway? Oh yeah, we did. Oh, it doesn't seem to do anything though. Woof! It's so quick. It's so insanely quick that I can't even move sideways. And we're here. Wow, that is incredible though. That is incredible. Alright guys, are you ready for this new minigame? This is sort of like a little bit of a social experiment as well for me. Because I want to do I want to try something a little bit different. And this may completely just fail. Or it may be a success. Or it may be one of those things that people don't really care about. I'm not sure. I am not sure. But as many of you guys know, I am a big fan of the video game called... Actually, this may be a little bit too small. I'm a big fan of the video game called PlayerUnknown's Battleground. It is... probably most of you guys know about the game and know what it is. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a battle royale game, a shooter game, and I play it quite a bit. I used to play it more. I haven't played it so much lately, but nevertheless, I'm a big fan of PlayerUnknown's Battleground. I think it's a really fun game, and there's one thing in the game that makes it extremely fun, almost like a treasure hunt, and that is airdrops. Every now and again, a plane will fly in and drop down some loot in an airdrop crate. And what we're gonna try and do for this minigame is we're gonna try and recreate this airdrop. So that's what we're building right now. And the thing is, this is up for the other hermits to find. However, I'm not gonna tell them where it is. I'm not even gonna give a single clue to the other hermits. The only thing that lets them know where it is the surrounding that you see in my video right now. And I'm also going to give you the distance. I'm not going to press F3. I'm not going to show you chords. But the idea is, and like I said, this may be, as someone is drilling in the background, this may be a stupid idea. But the idea is that you guys, the wonderful hermit fans, you are going to go to your favorite hermit or favorite hermits, and you're going to give them the tips and advices that they need to find this crate first. And whoever finds this, of course, gets to keep the loot inside. Okay, so we have to fill this thing with some loot as well. And I've decided for this first airdrop, I'm going to do plenty of these over the time of this season. For this first airdrop, we're going to be very generous on the diamond part. Also, including a heart of the sea. I want to put 2 of these gems inside as well. They are quite valuable. And so yeah, there we go. That's going to be the loot for the very first airdrop. Dear Hermit, congrats on finding the first airdrop. Make sure to break it down completely and take all loot. That includes the shulker box as well. And the shulker boxes are selling for something like 8 diamonds at the moment. So I would say that's a pretty good find to whoever managed to find this place. And now we can seal it up. I'm using string to keep up the concrete. And yeah, I think that looks pretty similar to the airdrop crates of PUBG. And that looks pretty cool actually. I did also bring some black wool and some carpets to maybe try and wrap it, because they do have some sort of wrappers. I just don't want this to look like a cake or a present. We'll see what we can do. Now, since this is the very first airdrop, and because I'm backlogging a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit afraid of someone finding it before this video goes out. But I've spent a lot of time trying to hide it in a place where it is quite difficult to just come by. So that could be another clue actually. But yeah, to recap, so the plan is, or the idea is, and we'll see if this works, but the idea is using these surroundings, which looks like this, and the distance from the main island of Hermitcraft Season 6, which is, and here it comes, within or on the 4,000 blocks away radius. Okay, it's within 4,000 blocks away. It's above 3,000 blocks away. So within that radius is where the hermits can find this airdrop. And I want you guys to just go over to your favorite hermit or hermits and just let them know that there is an airdrop that they can find. And if you can figure out more things using the seed, then obviously you could technically get the exact coords as well if you're really, really clever and really good at treasure finding. So long story short, it's more a you guys minigame than it is for the hermits. Although, I mean, the hermits will be getting the massive loot inside, which I guess is a pretty good trade-off. That actually looks pretty cool from out here. It does look like an airdrop from a distance. I am a little bit worried though. Let's take a flight like this. You get to see some more surroundings. Yeah, that is visible from miles away. It looks like a monstrosity though. It does look a little bit like a cake, a little bit like a present, but I guess, I mean, that's fine. It is sort of like a present. So anyway, I will be eyeing up all the comments of your favorite hermits. I'm very, very, very excited to see if you guys can help someone out and if they can actually find it. And then if this is successful and you guys like it, we'll continue to do these whenever someone finds the next one throughout the season. But guys, that's gonna do it for today. I've been recording this video in a massive construction site. I am going away for a few days now, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and thank you guys ever so much for the love and support in Hermitcraft. Do hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.